Yeah, doing a live draft right now. Pretty much half the teams in there of the 10 teams are part of my family. So yeah, we kind of have started doing this a bit the past couple of years. Kind of started with my brother and I playing with a bunch of randos on Yahoo Fantasy, and then kind of led into adding other people every single year since then. So it's been pretty packed up with a bunch of people, including a new person this year, my sister. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see how it goes for her in her first year. But I think even my girlfriend Linda, I forget if she won the first year or she went pretty far the first year. I don't think she's remembering correctly.
No, maybe it's
But
okay.
yeah, I'm about to draft in a couple minutes. Sure, these lights are all good. Seriously, they're at the beach. Lake Charna. Hopefully, you have good Wi-Fi there. It's, it's better. Already zoomed in on me.
Let's stay referral. It is what it is.
I think she was talking about being first pick. Yeah, she's brand new to the group, and of course, she gets the first pick overall. So nice luck there. Hopefully, everybody's straight up there. Yeah, I get the fifth pick, so going off of my tablet, still learning it after my birthday, but at least the fantasy football app works on there too, so I could be able to do this live on my phone, which is a little bit easier to handle than on here as of right now. So looking good so far. Ugh. Yeah, I'm right behind Eckler, of course, Chargers fan. If he doesn't get picked, or I should be picking where Tyreek Hill of Miami, the receiver, is going, or Nick Chubb, the running back who I've had for the past 2 years, and of course this year is his best year. I probably should get him. Stephon Diggs, Buffalo wide receiver. Bijan Robinson, the top rookie in the draft, and looking like the top guy out there, even though he's listed like third string, which doesn't make sense because he's more talented than those other guys. Tight end Kelsey at 9, or AJ Brown, Philly receiver Saquon 11, Tony Pollard. I don't want to say what I'll do, but 40 seconds left to go. I don't usually like to go with the same positions at once, but if they are the more talented people, then you kind of have to go for it and then figure out your draft. I don't know why my hair combed like that, but look like a Oompa Loompa or something. But yeah, we'll see. I have two guys in mind for my first two picks, and you're picking fifth, so you have to go first 5 picks and probably wait if it's a 10 team league, like 6 more picks. So the guy I kind of want next is still there, but I just have to wait and see, like I always say. And the draft has started. Justin Jefferson went first, Jamar Chase next to my brother. And then the next guy is someone we don't know, but it's been a pretty consistent guy. We had to kick out somebody yesterday, but we didn't know him, so it's all good. And he really hasn't been playing that much as far as record wise. Sister's up and it's auto picking, so maybe she just left her phone real quick, but hopefully she gets back to get the person she wants. So that's about 20 seconds left. So yeah, the results so far. Yeah, my sister got Jefferson. My brother got Chase. This guy got Christian McCaffrey. My sister's on, and then I'm next. So, and it says you're up next. Did she already pick?
Yep.
It says I'm up next, and now all of a sudden it says it's my turn. Wow, she went with that player. I guess I cannot not get Austin Eckler now. I was gonna go with Tyreek Hill, but she left me Eckler, and I think that's probably because it's like on auto pick for her right now, which kind of sucks. But that's what happens when you leave your station. Yeah, so Tyreek Hill went next. Then, of course, the Cowboys fan got his cowboy. Man, one guy got Chubb. Girlfriend picked Diggs, who's a good guy. Then Travis Kelsey at the end of the first round. My guy gets, my brother-in-law gets 2 picks back to back. So we'll see what he does and my girlfriend. What?
I forgot. I kicked right away.
Duh. That's why I told you have to have your picks ready. So you're at that turn. That's why fifth, it's like I can kind of chill, but then not really, because then it's up right away. He took the rook, the Jean, so see how he does. She took another receiver, so hopefully she gets running backs next. Show some diversity.
Yeah.
Another running back, Barkley taking Madison's. Okay. Yeah, the next player I wanted was Pollard, and he's technically there, so I like Wilson too, but I'm gonna take Pollard because that's basically gives me my 2 running backs, and now I don't have to worry about running backs, and they both had different bye weeks too, so that's good. Looks like she's in, so she's gonna go with another receiver in Wilson because she got Drake London. Wow, never seen him go 4th overall, and I thought I was the USC fan, but we'll see. Yep, Garrett Wilson. It's weirder having to switch back and forth with this stuff, but just have to remember that, yes, it is my turn. Devontae Adams goes to Big Daddy Rich, who looks like he's a Raiders fan anyway, so good luck to him. He had to force himself to pick a 49er player, McCaffrey, 3rd overall, so I guess he really would prefer to win this than go with some of his favorite players, even on a rival team. Then my brother's picking next. I don't even know who's available right now because that's another part of the app. He's going down, going down. 4, 3, 2. Went with Josh Jacobs. Huh? Luckily, Jacobs did pick his thing. And my sister went with Patrick Mahomes. Pretty good. I guess she felt she needed one of the top quarterbacks right now, because then it's going to be like another 20 picks until her again, and she gets another pick right away. So she probably technically could have saved Mahomes for the 3rd round. Probably better her average, but either way. And Derrick Henry here, I'm surprised he was still available, but he should be a lot better. And Jalen Hurts went, so the 2nd quarterback already taken by my brother. Devontae Smith. My sister's going again. Why is Waddle questionable? His abdomen. Do I go with Waddle or Olave? Been looking Olave a lot there. F it. I'm gonna go with Olave. I need a receiver anyways. Yep. Austin Eckler, Tony Pollard, and Chris Olave for my team so far. Yeah, so Lockett went right before me. Then DK Metcalf just went. Solid choice. Then the third quarterback, Josh Allen, was of course taken by one team, the one player in this fantasy who loves Josh Allen was upset that I took him last year. And then Lamar Jackson's still getting taken too, so I might have to pick up one of these guys because next it should be like Lawrence and Justin Herbert still. I don't really want to pair up Herbert with Eckler because they'll both be out that week. But let me see. And it's like I like Lawrence, but it's kind of crazy that they're picking quarterbacks so early. It's like a little nerve wracking because then you want to and you don't. Jameer Gibbs, Joe Mixon. I don't know. If Lawrence gets picked in between now until I draft again in this fourth round, then I might have to take Herbert. Just because, I don't know, after that, Geno Smith and Justin Fields, it's like, I don't know if I really trust Fields. I know fantasy-wise he could be good, but I just don't know. I forgot to do my homework on, like, schedules this year. That's what I wanted to do. It's Calvin Ridley, Travis Etienne, Aaron Jones, Amari Cooper. Wow, if this guy is still available, I think I have to take him. Wow. Jalen Waddle in the fourth, I kind of have to take him. The number 2 in Miami's offense, and he had a really good year last year, caught 70 plus balls as a rook. I think he was a rook. And then they have some pretty bad running backs, at least 2 of their guys that went down, and so they're going to be throwing the ball a lot. So I think that's a smart pick by your boy. So now I got 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and then Joe Burrow just went. T. Higgins, Cooper Kupp was right before. I liked Kupp, but that hamstring, it's already going to keep him out of week 1, and hamstrings suck for any player. So, yeah, he's not fast, but if you re-aggravate it, then you're kind of done. So, I wouldn't have taken a chance on that player. And of course, my Yahoo Fantasy just took me out. So Najee Harris, which is taken by my brother. I love Najee Harris as a old Cali boy, even though he went to Alabama, but I don't know. They improved that offensive line, and I don't know. You'd think they'll be better, but then that Jalen Warren guy right behind him is getting a lot of playing time too. So I don't know. If Mark Andrews is still available, I might as well take him, even though I like Ramondre Stevenson and Dameon Pierce right before him. And if not, then I think I have to go for one of those quarterbacks. Oh yeah, it's Justin Fields, then Trevor Lawrence, then. Yeah, because even if I don't get Mark Andrews, yeah, I still got another player in mind anyways. So it's all good. Couple of guys with a lot of questionables coming up right here. If Pierce is there, I'll take him. If not, then I think I'm going to have to reach for a tight end here. Nope, just taken. So now I'm kind of going. I like Walker, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with the guy who just got the biggest contract by a tight end and T.J. Hawkinson. So I'm good with my tight end. I know he's questionable, but I think he was lying about an ear infection or some other thing just because he wanted to be able to get his contract before the season. So it's nothing really to worry about. I don't think I will be upset if Kenneth Walker ends up becoming great, but he is kind of dealing with injury himself and kind of would rather choose the rookie behind him and Zach Charbonnet, even though he is from UCLA. But see, I had to think about it about a tight end because then somebody took Darren Waller, who I would have liked too, right after that. So we'll see how many tight ends get picked, and then I would have made an even better draft pick here. Keenan Allen. It's way too early for that player.
Cállate.
Was he literally one of the next tight ends?
No. Leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm getting stressed here.
Cam Akers. Tyler Higbee. Finally, my quarterback
Okay.
Justin Fields. So, like I said, now it's kind of just Lawrence and what's his face, Herberto. Where does Lawrence play? It's Tennessee, Houston, I think Indianapolis. So it's gonna have some kind of easy games. But I'm wondering if I could just still wait too. But Herbert was picked somewhere, so I think I have to kind of go with Lawrence. Yeah. I'm just picking Lawrence now, so I don't have to worry about it. Yep, Justin Herbert was just picked. Then James Cook, and then George Kittle, and then my pick Trevor Lawrence, and then AJ Dillon. So yeah, my top half is good. Just working on my flexes. Obviously saving kicker and defense for later. But let's see. Sanders. Let's make sure. Yeah, pretty much all my guys have different bye weeks, which is nice. Especially all my top guys. But I have to make sure not a lot of the bench people end up having the same stuff too. And Jonathan Taylor's still on the board, so pretty sure nobody would want to touch him right now. Deontay Johnson I had last year for the first time, and of course he had some stats, but not enough good ones because he missed all those touchdowns. So it's like, yeah, he's going to probably have a better year this year, but I don't want to take that chance again. But I do like Connor or Montgomery coming up right here, or even Watson, the receiver from Green Bay. Hopkins just went. DJ Moore, Ayuk, McLaurin, Hopkins, Pitts just went. And my sister's picking right now. Yeah, Brees Hall is available, but he is still probably gonna take his time coming back. So don't really want to chance that. Miss out on the first couple of weeks. And now it says she's auto picking, so she must have left. So yeah. Have to wait the full amount of time. And she got Brees Hall. I'm gonna go with Connor because yes, Montgomery is second, not second string. I don't think he is gonna be working with Gibbs though a lot, who is the rookie. But I think they obviously picked Gibbs that early for a reason. But I hear they do like Montgomery still too. But yeah, stick with Connor, and we'll see who's left. Like a couple of these guys. A lot of good talent still available. So, Brees Hall, James Conner from me, Rashad White next, Cortland Sutton, Chris Godwin, and then Christian Watson. Green Bay receiver. Then going at the 10th pick of the round, so they'll get 2 picks. He picked first Deontay Johnson and Mike Will from the LA Chargers.
Johns or Prescott?
Hmm?
Johns or Prescott?
You said who?
Johns or Prescott?
Johns?
Jones.
Daniel Jones?
Yes.
I hate saying it, but I think he had to pick a Cowboy
I had a feeling.
of those two. So you could probably pick later a guy from Seattle. Yeah, Geno Smith or the Cleveland guy. But that's still just hoping. Yeah, Prescott was taken, then Alvin Kamara was just taken. This in that first couple of weeks. Jerick McKinnon was just taken. Yeah, if I could somehow still get David Montgomery, I might do it. Even though I like Michael Pittman here too. Yeah, Montgomery's still there. And I'm going to go with Michael Pittman because he's the number 1 receiver on his team. So, now I'm still even with receivers and running backs. Don't really think I need a second tight end, but it looks like we have a lot of spaces, so I might end up getting one anyways. In case Hawkinson's ear infection is still affecting him at some point. Yeah, Javonte Williams just went right before that. It would have been good, but that one was still a little bit of a reach. He's still coming back from being unhealthy. Yes, and this auto picker is finally going to pick a tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this next person is auto picking as well. So it might be a little bit of a while because those two are before me.
It's Jones.
Around where I pick, I had Christian Kirk last year, but I don't know. Calvin Ridley's there. Mike Evans, I mean, he's having a contract dispute, so he says he's not going to talk about it if week 1 comes and they don't work out a deal, but what does that mean? Like, is he not going to play, or is he somehow going to play but not 100% either? But there is a really good guy still left. There's, of course, 4 more picks, and yeah, the rookie mistake of who was that picker. Yeah, my sister picked a kicker really this early, so yeah, then Daniel Jones went after Goddard, Dalvin Cook, then Mason Crosby, then David Montgomery, so that's a good pickup for her this late because he was still on the clock or on the board. Let's see. No, it's hard to just keep looking down, but Christian Kirk was just taken. Still the person that I prefer has not been picked, so hoping for that. San Francisco's defense, so that's a little bit early, but they are auto picking. Sister just went. Nobody took the player, so I'm gonna take him now. Thank you.
Pickens.
And Tua just went right after. I picked George Pickens, the Pittsburgh wide receiver, is going into his second year. He had a pretty okay, especially down the stretch, his first year in the league, and just being more consistent with the quarterback now, and the quarterback will be more consistent too. And like I said, an improved offensive line, so that's another reason why I don't really want to pick Najee Harris that early. I would have preferred someone like Pickett, who is going to be throwing the ball more. You know, someone like that, a receiver. That's why I kind of like Johnson, but I don't want to take Ezekiel Elliott. That's pretty high, but you know, the person who picked him is a Cowboys fan, and of course Elliott was an ex-Cowboy. But alright. Then a kicker went pretty early. Gabe Davis, that's a pretty good player, especially being the number 2 to Josh Allen. Take a peek at what's coming up.
Me.
Talking about players. Yeah, there's a good tight end there, but now we start getting into like a lot of the rookies and third string guys and guys who have talent but you don't know it, or they're in crowded backfields. So I don't know. I have 2 people in mind right now. Obviously, would like to go with Jordan Addison, the receiver from Minnesota, who's a rookie from USC, but I don't know. Kind of hearing a bit more stuff that obviously Jefferson's going to be good, but they still kind of like KJ Osborne, and that's why I kind of went with Hawkinson too, because he's going to be most likely the second guy getting most of the touches. But yeah, one of my guys that I liked before was just taken, so we will see. Yeah, Khalil Herbert, Isaiah Pacheco, DeAndre Swift was just taken, Jamal Williams. Let me see another Cowboy for the Cowboy team. Antonio Gibson, so going inter-conference or inter-division. I mean, Mike Evans is a really talented player, but like I said, who knows if he's gonna. Someone just finally took. What's his name? Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, I'm gonna take a chance on this to have 2 quality tight ends. So, yes, it's another Pittsburgh player, but had to go with Pat Freiermuth. Back-to-back Pittsburgh players, but he will be like, you know, top 3 or top 4 option most weeks, and yeah, just hoping that he could break out, because last couple years or so he's been doing pretty good. It could be better though. Then Deshaun Watson was just taken by my sister. So 2-2. I could probably go with another running back officially. Just because I have one less right now. But I'm telling you, if Addison is still available, which he barely is right now, then I might just end up taking him. some good players still. Aaron Rodgers still hasn't been taken. A couple of good guys on bad teams, so it's like, yeah, they're gonna be the number one option, like an Adam Thielen for Carolina, but is it really gonna be all that good for the first time starter in Bryce Young, who is talented, obviously a Cali boy, but you just never know about that offensive line and all that stuff. So. I don't know. He could be an option, but that's like way later. So Daniel Carlson went, which is crazy. And of course, Jordan Addison went, my brother. Then Buffalo's defense went. Then Mike Evans finally went. And Robinson, running back, I had him last year. Man, did pretty good for what he had to go through. Mostert is still here, who is most likely going to get the full run in the beginning, but who knows how good he will be after. Yeah, it just depends who's left, because then Charbonnet is the rookie from Seattle, who I kind of like, but that's what I get. It's either going to be Robinson, Charbonnet, or Mostert for me. Kind of in that order, too. If anyone gets picked. Like Jerry Judy was just picked. Now my sister's back to auto picking, so wait another 5 seconds or so. And the Dallas defense just went. Gotta go with the starter, even though it's a crappy team, but he will get a lot of run. Yeah, so Dallas just went. Evan Ingram went right before that. Aaron Rodgers just went. Speaker of the devil. And who else? Yeah. This guy needed a receiver finally, but I wouldn't have gotten that receiver. Just my opinion. Charbonnet just went. New York defense just went, even though I said to wait till later, but what do I know? Yeah, because
It's all the ones I wanted were taken when I could have gotten.
Because the defenses are barely coming up, and Phillies is the best defense, and they still haven't even been picked, and they're still coming up.
Cállate.
But see, now you're scaring people, and then like, oh, I have to pick the defense.
Well, let them pick the defense.
I don't want them to.
I don't. The quarterbacks were sucking too, so it's like, I don't want those.
Yeah, they were sucking after the first three got taken, so that's why I had to choose a guy that broke my Chargers' heart last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, and I'm up again. So hold on.
See, Philly defense just got taken, and they're still on the clock.
Yeah, I'm next.
Yeah, you scared him to taking the best defense.
He heard you. I was
Yeah.
considering him, but
Those are the 5 defenses. Yeah, I don't like Philly, who just went to the Super Bowl. You don't like Rodgers as a quarterback on fantasy, but you like his defense.
no, but I did hear you.
Tyler Bass was just taking another kicker.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to whoever's listening.
What I want. Don't ask.
He's good. He just had surgery. That's the problem. his hand, and he's a receiver. Tight end just went after Jackson Smith and Jigba. Up in 2 more picks. Guy I like is still here, so hopefully I can take him.
Please. Why? I don't know.
And this person's not even an auto pick, and they're taking forever.
Probably forgot.
Denver defense. I have to go with Mostert because he's gonna get a lot of playing time right now. And I had gotten him that first year he went off for, what was it? Not even a first year. It was like first couple of games for the 49ers, and then of course he got hurt. But hopefully I'll just need him for that amount of run. That's it. And usually later here, there's a lot more okay to good enough receivers, which is kind of like why you have to, in my opinion, go with running backs more early because, I mean, there's good names here, but they're all backups, like P. Ryan for Denver, but he would have been better if Javonte was still kind of out and rehabbing, but who isn't anymore. He's still playing, so kind of wash him out there. Rashad Penny's part of a two-headed monster in Philly, and also Hurts, the quarterback, takes away rushing touchdowns from them. Algier did good last year, but, you know, like I said, Bijan Robinson's ahead of him. Damian Harris is a good player, but he's second string in Buffalo. Jalen Warren. Yeah. I would almost pick Kenny Gainwell from the Philly team more, but should be up next. I might do it. Yep. I'm going to go with my second quarterback because we have a lot of space here. And I'm not thinking Lawrence is going to get hurt, but I know Geno Smith had a pretty good year last year. And he has a bit more weapons now, too. So, all the way back, it's Kirk Cousins, then Michael Thomas, Elijah Moore, Nico, my Geno pick, Marvin Mims Jr., who I liked, but he already got picked, Harrison Butker, the kicker, New Orleans defense, Kenneth Gainwell just got selected, Anthony Richardson. So, yeah, even another person is going with 2 quarterbacks. Well, actually, some other person did that too. He has Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert. So maybe if one of them sucks a little bit more, you could probably trade for him. But that's the problem with some of these players here. It's like I need to make it a rule that you have to make a trade at some point because fantasy is kind of boring if nobody makes trades and kind of just make some random trades. But it's only with more of the people I know and not the people I don't. Wide receiver Treylon Burks just got taken from Tennessee. So, yeah, pretty good player, but he just had that injury as well not that long ago. So, yeah. I think I have to go receiver here. Juju.
I didn't realize it was my turn. So it just picked for me.
Juju, Myers, Zay Flowers, Adam Thielen. with more of the upside. I just don't trust Mac Jones, even though there's better players still available around him. And yeah, Juju is a nice upgrade, but they kind of threw a lot of money at him just to entice him, and he took it. But who knows if he could stay 100% healthy the whole year either. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 and 5 of receiver, running backs. Got 2 tight ends, 2 quarterbacks. Still 2 more random picks, and kind of got to go with my kicker and defense unless I kind of like what's available now, kicker and defenses wise. I think I like defenses more right now, so might pick defense right now. Because a lot of the players, like I said, were more backups and stuff, so not really something I need to go for right now. But if I get a good enough defense to still hold her out most of the year, then I might stick with that. Jaylen Warren just got picked. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Nobody picked my defense.
Oh, pick the defense.
Yeah, you're gonna have 3 defenses on your team. Watch.
I only have one.
You're not paying attention.
I only have one.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I had 2.
Do I really think New England's defense is gonna be better? I do like Pittsburgh or Baltimore. Baltimore should get an upgrade because they have obviously Lamar Jackson to keep the ball away. So I am going with Baltimore here. I think I could still wait on a kicker. Yeah, because I obviously like Dicker, Chargers kicker, but I can wait. Sanders or Saunders from Miami is alright, but Seattle, I don't think they will score as much. Tennessee. Philly, obviously, will have a chance to score. San Francisco's kicker is questionable. Pittsburgh is okay. Jacksonville is like up and down. Indiana, you just don't think so, even though he's a good kicker. Minnesota, the same. Detroit. The Jets, I mean, if you believe in Rodgers that much, might as well pick his kicker too, because it will be at least in scoring position, you would think. But yeah, a couple of good guys still available, so I can wait on a kicker. Let's recap. Yeah, so after Thielen, I picked last round Odell Beckham, Kansas City defense, Darnell Mooney, Evan McPherson, who was a good kicker. I would have preferred Treylon Burks, Dalton Schultz, Cole Kmet, Elijah Mitchell, Derek Carr, Tank Bigsby, Baltimore, my pick, Sam Laporta, Jared Goff, Rashee Rice, Jaylen Warren. I think I read that backwards and stuff. That's all good. Now New England's defense just went. Brock Purdy just went, and a couple more people on the clock. So, like I said, look back here. Nobody's been picking kickers, so I think I'm good. I mean, something may or may not happen with Algier or with Bijan Robinson as the first overall pick. I don't know if James Cook is going to get hurt either, being a number 1 guy in Buffalo. Those 2 guys are pretty good picks. Devin A-Chain is like, he's good, but he's kind of hurt. That's his shoulder. Yeah, I'm going to go with the more proven Okada. What is that word? I don't know the word, but I went with Tyler Algier there because in case something happens with Bijan Robinson, then people are going to want him. So yeah, after Brock Purdy was Jacoby Myers, Pittsburgh's defense, Luke Musgrave, the rookie tight end, who looks pretty good. My Algier pick, Miami, Cincinnati, defenses just went. Yeah, I might have to get my kicker if everyone's going to start maybe doing that because, like I said, there's certain positions that are still like kind of whatever right now. I'm probably going to go for the kicker right now for the last one of the last two picks, or at least the second to last pick right now. Still on the clock. 4, 3, 2. Finally picked Zay Flowers. Took a chance on the rookie receiver from Baltimore. Jimmy Garoppolo just went, and then Zamir White as well. I guess she is a converted Raiders fan now, even though she was a 49ers fan. Yeah. If I would have saw McPherson there, I probably would have taken him over Thielen. But yeah, I really wasn't paying attention to the kickers on that section right there. Wow. Yeah. 3 straight Raiders picks. What the hell's going on here, huh? Huh? Cameron Dicker just went the kicker. Yeah, so like I said, I think I might have to go for my kicker. I'm going to stick with one of the better teams out there's kicker, and that is Jake Elliott, the kicker from Philly. So now this last pick, I can kind of choose whatever I want. I don't need offense, or I'm sorry, I don't need defense or kickers. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I mean, Van Jefferson is only interesting because, you know, Cup is still kind of out, and who else do they really have? Does that mean they're just going to try to run the ball, and then Cam Akers really isn't ever 100% healthy either? So that's kind of like, I mean, Damian Harris, Devon Achane. I would like Achane, but he might get picked here if some people are auto drafting. And even though I just picked up Mostert, I would think Achane, the rookie, who is faster, and if he is healthier, once again, he would get over Mostert anyways. So, yeah, because Lazard, I don't really like him. Excuse me. Is that, yeah, Jonathan Mingo, who's a rookie for the Panthers, but I already picked Adam Thielen, so it's kind of like, whatever. See, they talk about KJ Osborne still being like the top player, at least second player behind Jefferson, and yet he's still available here. So what's really going on? And like a bunch of rookies, just Jalen Hyatt from the Giants as well.
I regret some of these.
Yeah, I'm still reading as far as I can, but nothing really seems to be standing out here with a couple more picks left. Cordell Patterson is all the way down here. Why is he all the way down here?
Where are you gonna find him?
Wow. So he's all the way down there because he's not even 100% healthy. Then do you draft Kareem Hunt because he might get put on a team soon because he is that talented too? So I don't know. Like I said, I might pick Achane if he's still available. He's still looking like he's there. One more pick till me. We'll see. Be a good stash for the rest of the year, later in the year. And, yep, he's available because everybody's picking kickers or defense. So, got my rookie later. So, let's see if you can see it. I doubt you can. Yeah, it's not really going to focus, but quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. First wide receiver is Chris Olave from New Orleans. Jalen Waddle, second wide receiver. First running back, Austin Eckler. Second running back, Tony Pollard. Obviously, I went running back. First two picks. Then my two flexes, because we run two flexes. It's both John. Sorry, is it John Connor? It just says Jay Connor, obviously. I forget. But he has Connor from Arizona. The running back, Michael Pittman Jr., the ex-USC receiver who's in Indianapolis. Starting kicker is Jake Elliott from Philly. Starting defense is Baltimore. And starting with my bench, wide receiver from Pittsburgh, George Pickens. Tight end from Pittsburgh, Pat Freiermuth. Washington running back, Brian Robinson. Raheem Mostert, the Miami running back. Geno Smith, Seattle quarterback, just in case. Adam Thielen, Carolina wide receiver. Tyler Algier, the Atlanta running back, which is looking pretty good right now, especially knowing that he is set in number 2. So that could be a pretty good pickup. And Devon Achane, the Miami rookie running back. So, like I said, a lot of these picks towards the end are kind of like hope picks and secondary guys that maybe if there's an injury to somebody in front of them, they could end up helping out and getting some good run and giving you some good points in future fantasy football. So, yeah, it's definitely looking forward to this season. Obviously, a lot of smack talking already happening, but hopefully everybody will keep it chill and not get too crazy and all that extra bit of stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, people. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great day. Bye.